Good morning. This is May the 6th, Monday, 2024, and we are in BBA second semester, section B, compulsory English class, where in the previous class I had just started the essay on happiness, and I had talked about the opening of the essay. There was somebody I know, I was angry that day maybe because you did not do the assignment, and I dictated 31 questions, and I asked you to write their answers, I guess, right? And then at the end I opened the essay. So okay. I need a teaching assistant, right? Okay. Okay. So, Priscilla opens her essay with a claim, with a statement. As you can see on the screen, we live in grim times. We live in grim times. So here we is the Americans. Can someone tell me when was this essay published? Someone? Can someone tell me when this essay was published? Anyone? Any idea? Okay. And she gives examples like mass shooting, cops killing man at point blank range. Somebody can just help me, being a camera person, my camera person. I don't know, because I need to come up and down all the time, and I want to focus both on me as a presenter and the screen. Both me and the screen. You can take a chair and yes, you can turn it your side. I'll be grateful to you. So we live in grim times, and if you see the examples, so we live in grim times. That is the main idea. Main idea. What is the main idea? We live in grim times. Now we have details. Good writing has two components. Learn this. In future you will need this when you write your statement of purpose or anything. Even ALS essays, GRE essays, or your university thesis. A good writing, a piece of writing has two components. It is the main idea. Here is an example. Very good example. We live in grim times. Main idea. Our times are not very good. Now why should we believe? Now take this example. Mass shootings, example 1. Cops killing a man at blank range at the conclusion of a traffic stop. Example 2. Snipers killing cops. Example 3. But not the killer cops. Global warming. Example 4. It's drought. Example 5. Flood. Example 6. Heat wave. Example 7. Wildfire. Example 8. Mega hurricane miseries. Example 9. Species going extinct at the rate of 200 per day. Example 10. White power fanatics spewing the vomit of hatred over homes and towns. Example 12. The shadow of fascism looming. The last sentence, this one. the shadow of fascism looming. This sentence echoes this sentence. So this is the opening sentence, this is the closing sentence. Closing sentence. And you should learn that the closing sentence of your paragraph should ideally echo the opening sentence of the paragraph. So this is an example of well-written paragraph. Not best, but I'll say this is an example of very properly written paragraph. And the writer, Priscilla Young, is 75 years old, famous writer. She is a very experienced writer, right? So you can learn from this paragraph. So open your paragraph with the main idea, then supply examples to support the main idea, then conclude your paragraph with the opening sentence. We live in grim times, the shadow of fascism looming. What is fascism? Dictatorship. Fascism is dictatorship. Okay. So I just focused more on this opening sentence because this is an argumentative essay. And in an argumentative essay, understanding writing is important. Now, second, she raises a question. What is happiness? She asks a question, what is happiness? And if you see, okay, she goes on answering. Now, see, she has questions. What is happiness? A real question. Then again questions. Those questions next we see like, is it satisfaction with a job well done? This is called a rhetorical question. This is called a rhetorical question. What is a rhetorical question? A rhetorical question is a question in the form because it is a question mark and it has an interrogative structure. But a rhetorical question is not a question in real sense. A rhetorical question is an assertion. A rhetorical question is an assertion. If I say, isn't the world heating up? If I say, isn't the world warming up? I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to say yes or no. I'm claiming that yes, the world is warming up. And one very good way to present arguments is using rhetorical questions. Questions which do not ask you, but they assert a claim. So she is claiming here. She is saying that satisfaction with a job well done is happiness. In that sense, this class gives me happiness. Because I have technology, I have my camera, I have the screen, I can display the text, I have highlighted, I can see everybody is paying attention, you are drawn towards me, somebody is helping me, and right now this teaching gives me satisfaction, I'm happy. So what is happiness? When you do something well, that's happiness. What is happiness? Something done the right way brings happiness. Okay. Is it dessert first? What is dessert? When do you get dessert? Where do you get dessert? After dinner. And what if you get dessert first? That's happiness, he says. I can't explain this second question. I don't know, because this needs cultural knowledge. It needs cultural knowledge to explain this thing. It's all right. This is unhappiness. This is unhappiness, right? And we don't know why this happened. Okay. You know, happiness and unhappiness go together. Okay. Look here. Is it serenity in the garden? What is happiness? Walk out of the room and sit under a tree in a garden. अहिले मलाई के हामी इन्डियामा बस्दाखेरि 14-15 वर्षको हुन्थ्यो हामी अनि मे जुनमा यो महिनामा मेमा प्रचण्ड गर्मी हुने असाध्य गर्मी हुने घरमा बस्नै नसकिने केही गरे बस्न नसकिने अनि हामी के गर्ने भने लाइट बेड हुन्थ्यो खटिया भन्छ त्यो डोरीले बनाएको सजिलै उचाल्न मिल्छ। सानो खटिया बोक्यो अनि घरबाट अलि पर खेतै खेत हिँड्दै गएपछि आँपको बगैँचा हुन्थ्यो, म्याङ्गो गार्डन, 20-25-30वटा आँपको ठुलो गार्डन हुन्थ्यो कि आँपको रुखहरू। अनि आँपको रुख पनि घाँस झार हुन्थ्यो, खटिया लगायो आनन्द सुत्यो। अनि मे जुनमा आँपको रुख पनि हावा पनि बग्छ कि त्यो अलिक शीतल हुनु, गर्मी हुँदैन त्यस्तो शीतल हुन्छ। अनि हामी चाहिँ मे जुनको गर्मीमा चाहिँ रुखको मुनि गएर बस्थ्यौँ, आनन्द निदाउँथ्यौँ। अनि त्यहाँ सर्पहरू आउँथ्यो, सर्प शब्द लाग्यो। द्याट्स ह्याप्पिनेस। वाट इज ह्याप्पिनेस? सेरेनिटी इन द गार्डन. What is happiness? Go in the garden. Sometimes I take food and I walk around the oval field there, ground. I walk around the college here. Lots of gardens, trees are there, open spaces there. What is happiness? Being in a garden alone, without any distance. That's happiness. Look, she is telling what can make you happy. You can try these things. Then, is it reading a book to your child? You don't have children, you are yourself children. But I used to not exactly read to my children, but I would buy a lot of story books and take home and give my children a challenge. Can you finish this in 1 month? If you can finish all these books in 1 month, you have this prize. And they will finish. Right? Then, is it virtue? What is virtue? Virtue is having high moral standard. Virtue is doing good to people. What is virtue? Virtue is doing good, being virtuous. Virtuous means doing the right thing and not doing the wrong things. I clean the house and now I feel virtuous. For example, I clean my kitchen most of the time. I clean the staircases. I clean the drawing room. This morning, I took out my motorbike from the gate, the lobby. Then I saw dirt. There was water. I poured the water and with a mopper, I cleaned the whole area. 3 times I cleaned. Then I left home. I was happy. What is happiness? Happiness is doing good things. Happiness is doing good things. So before you go to bed every day, ask yourself, what good thing did I do today? What good thing did I do today? Then what is happiness? Is it sex? No doubt it is. You all are above 16, 17, 18. You are sexually active. I'm sexually active. We are sexually active. So happiness is having sex. Sexual release is happiness, no doubt. Orgasm is happiness, no doubt. Right? Sorry, if you mind such talk, I think you understand this, right? Happiness is sex. Happiness is love. Happiness is kissing someone you love. Happiness is hugging someone you love. Happiness is making love. So, have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, have a friend, and be in love. Not necessarily. Okay. And sitting in the sun is happiness. What does it mean? Early morning, winter season, sit under the sun. Bask in the sun. Do sunbathing if it is healthy for you. Soaking in a hot bath. That's happiness. A long talk over dinner with a good friend. Invite your friend home for dinner. Invite your boyfriend. Mummy ne chai pe bulaya hai. Have you heard this song? Bollywood song? This is a beautiful song. In that song, the heroine says to the hero that my mama has called you for dinner this evening and she wants to talk to you about our love affair and marriage. Last year you read that story, Coward, where Prema invites Keshav to come home and Keshav fails, right? So happiness is having your friend over the dinner table and talking while you eat. Then what is happiness? Okay, then she says, can happiness be defined? Yes, it can be defined. It can be defined scientifically, it can be defined philosophically, it can be defined psychologically, it can be defined socially, economically. Economically, happiness is, I don't have any money. Chocolates he gave me, my This pocket is empty. Oh, this pocket too 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 is empty. I seem to be broke today. Oh God. So maybe I'm not happy because I have no money. I seem to have something. Oh, I have something. Maybe a couple of thousand rupees. So this is economic definition of happiness. Having money does not guarantee you happiness, but not having money guarantees you sadness. If you have no money, chances are you will fall sad. You will feel sad, I'm sorry. Okay. Then the Buddhist monk then brings a definition. Matthew Ricard defines what is happiness. Look here. Let me write here. Where is the marker? Where did I place the marker? Yes, here is the marker. Happiness is flourishing well-being. A very beautiful definition by a Buddhist monk. What is happiness? Spread well-being. What is well-being? Well-being is being in a good situation, being in a good condition. If I'm healthy, I have my well-being. I'm fine. Spread goodness. What is happiness? Spread goodness. Spread good things. Do good things. That's what happiness is. So ask yourself when you go to bed, what good thing have I done today? How have I contributed to the well-being of the people? Contribute to the well-being of the world. Right? Look, she raises the question, what is happiness? And she answers. So the structure of the second paragraph is structured around question and answer structure. Look the method of writing, technique of writing. You can open a paragraph with a question and answer it. One method. There are many ways of writing good paragraphs. Right? In the first, you made an assertion, you put example. In the second, you raised a question and you answered. And I told you, these questions are not questions, they are answers. They are answers. That is called a rhetorical question. What is a rhetorical question? A question that is not actually asking you for an answer. Rather, it is making an assertion. Right? If I say, ain't I handsome? I mean, I'm handsome. If I say, ain't I handsome? I don't want to say, you are handsome. I'm claiming I'm handsome. This is a very good technique, particularly in arguments. Right? Okay. Third paragraph. Beautiful written essay. You can use this essay as an example to learn writing. Okay. Now, third question she asks is, what makes me happy? And you will see if you have read the essay, she raises the question, what makes me happy? And she answers this question throughout the essay. Particularly if you see the last two paragraphs, where she concludes her essay. So what does she say? What have been my happiest moments? How does my happiness fit with what is known about happiness? What makes you happy? This is italicized. This is audience, reader. She's asking us. But when she wrote this essay, in her mind, Americans were the audience, because this essay is written by an American and first for the American audience. Right? If you check the the publication where it was published. I'm not aware, but I guess it's about American audience. Okay. Now, from here, what she does, she brings resources. What is academic writing? What is academic writing? This essay is an example of academic writing, a good example of academic writing. Academic writing makes argument as this essay does. Another important thing, academic writing makes a scholarly conversation. Now many people are yawning, I guess, right? Okay, because my talk getting serious, you're yawning. I don't yawn. When I come to class, I feel fresh. The best place to be for me every day is a classroom. The best place for me every day to be in is a classroom, because I see young people like you. Okay, listen here. So what is academic writing? Academic writing is scholarly conversation, where there are people, you are one of them, and you are talking to them, you are listening to them, you are responding to them. This is called joining the conversation. What do we call? Joining the conversation. Imagine your friends invited you over a coffee and you were late, others reached there earlier, and when you go there, they're already talking. So you first occupy your seat and you listen to them first. What are they saying? Then you respond. You do not respond without listening. And in academic writing, you don't respond without reading. So first reference she brings is Priscilla book. In her book, Exploring Happiness. Why academic writing is respected? Because there are authentic references. Look, this author, one writer, Priscilla Long, refers to Priscilla book Exploring Happiness, that does not moral and ethical issues of happiness. Moral and ethical aspects of happiness. Happiness is related to morality. Happiness is related to right and wrong. Happiness is related to virtuousness. Virtuousness. What is virtuousness? Virtuousness is doing the right thing, not smoking. Somebody says, have a puff, and you reject. That's virtuousness. If you accept, you are not virtuous. Okay. Shall we keep our positive outlook in the face of spouse? Okay, what is happiness? Happiness is having positive outlook, having positive attitude. Shall we have positive outlook in the face of a spouse beating us or abusing our children or drinking himself or herself to death? No. What is happiness? Happiness is opposing bad behavior. What brings happiness? What brings happiness? When you stand against injustice. What can make you happy? If you oppose injustice, you will feel happy. But if you support injustice, you won't feel happy. Somebody is beating their spouse. Stand up. Protect the person. Then you will feel happy. You enjoy, make a video, TikTok, as people do today. अस्ति हेर्नु भएन धनकुटाकी कहाँ चाहिँ गाडीले हानेर मान्छे चाहिँ ब्लिड भइरहेछ सडकमा, सबैले भिडियो निकालेर क्यामेरा टिकटक बनाइरहेको रहेछ सबैजनाले, कोही एकजना सुनै गएन. And he died in 30 minutes. A young man died, real case Nepalko. He was hit by a vehicle, he was asking for help, nobody took him to hospital. They made video, they made TikTok. That's not what brings happiness. Happiness is helping people. Should a partner in a firm engaged in financial fraud keep hoping for the best? If your partner is involved in a crime, report the police. That's happiness. Don't protect your partner because he's your partner. That's what happiness is. If you protect, you will be arrested as an accomplice. You know what is accomplice? Matiyar. Accomplice is a person who supports a crime. Then what is happiness? Could it be that facing the bitter truth is the better move? What is happiness? Happiness is face the bitter truth. Face the reality of life. Don't ignore. Happiness is face life as it is and solve it. Face it. Face the challenges. Could attempting to lead an ethical life contribute to happiness? What is happiness? Lead an ethical life. What is ethics? Ethics is the science of morality. Ethics is deciding what I should do when you arrive at a moment when there are choices. There are choices. Okay, I'm on the way and somebody is walking ahead of me and his money drops. He's not aware. His money has dropped. He's not aware. He has gone. I see that he doesn't know. And I suddenly pick it up. And now I have a question. Should I keep? Should I give? Should I keep? Should I give? If I keep, I'm not ethical. Because this money doesn't belong to me. I should find the person and give. If I give his money back to him, I'm ethical. So what is ethics? Ethics is taking proper decisions when you have choices. Okay? That's what ethics is. Today, we all are suffering because we are not ethical. This morning when Prasun was coming, his daddy was dropping. I saw 4-5 people down. I asked them, Kina aayeko yaha? They said, Prasun le khutta bhachecha. I asked, Kele bhache? They explained. I saw his friends were there to take him up. That's being ethical. Now, ke matlab? Prasun le khutta bhache afai aउँछ. उ खोच्याउँदै आउँथ्यो होला नि त. That's being unethical. What is ethics? Ethics is doing the right thing and avoiding the wrong thing. Okay? And if you live ethical life, it brings happiness to you. If you live ethical life, it brings happiness to you. Look how beautiful essay she has written. And enjoy, reading is like eating. The more you chew, the more saliva you get in the mouth, and the more your taste buds, the more you chew, the more your taste buds feel the taste. कहिलेकाहीँ मैले मिठो रसभरी गुलाब जामुन केही पेडासेडा खाएँ भने म निकै चबाउँछु कि किन चबाउँछु त्यो मिठो फिल गरिरहनलाई. Reading is like that. What do I mean by that? Read word by word. Pay attention to every word. Focus every word, every sentence. Ponder over it. Think about it. Multiply the meaning and then move. Okay. There's an essay by Francis Bacon. You won't read, don't read. But the essay is Of Studies, where Bacon explains how to read a book. A beautiful essay. What essay? What essay? Of, of, Studies. Of Studies is an essay by Francis Bacon where he tells how to read. Okay. So what is the point here? If you lead an ethical life, it will bring you happiness. Now, second source. Look, academic writing is full of resources. Writers say something and they bring other writers' opinion to support what they are saying. According to Martin Seligman, founder of positive psychology, there are 3 kinds of happiness. Can someone tell me what are they? If you have read the essay, someone tell me. What are the 3 kinds of happiness? Food, friend and fun. That's one kind of, look how you misread. Look how you misread. You read fun, food, friend. See, this is one, having friends and enjoying with them. That's one happiness. Second is, taking the time to savor by mindful attention can enhance this happy life. Then there is a good life. Second, living a good life. Living a good life. First, having friends, having fun, having delicious food, spending time with friends. Second, living a good life. What is good life? Not taking bribery, not doing corruption, not doing violence, not stealing, not causing suffering to other people, contributing to maintain environment, contributing to maintain peace in society, contributing to community's progress. That is good life. Then a life of engagement. What is that? What is good life? A good life is a life of, third. First, having fun and friend. Second, having good life. Third, having engaged life. What is that? A life of engagement means always be busy in doing something satisfying, something good. Don't sleep too much. Don't sit like a potato on the couch watching TV. Don't always with a mobile phone. Day, night, midnight also, midday also mobile phone. What is engagement? Engage yourself in something good. Okay, visit an elderly home and do something for them. Visit an orphanage, give something to them. Visit a friend, have a talk with them. Visit a library, visit a river, clean the road, help sick people. What is engaged life? Be busy doing something good always. Don't be idle. Idle means doing nothing. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. There is a proverb. An idle mind that has nothing to do, is a devil's workshop. When you don't have good things to think about, bad things come. A garden where you don't plant roses. A garden where you don't plant roses, weeds grow. Yes. Don't they? So tend your garden regularly. Plant flowers, then the weeds will go away. If you don't plant flowers in your garden, weeds grow. If you don't plant good thoughts in your mind, evil thoughts grow. Not having good thinking is inviting bad thinking. A garden that has no flowers is full of weeds. Right? Okay. Look how beautiful things he says. What is that? What is English life? Read here. A life with frequent episodes of flow. One thing I accomplish, another task I take, I accomplish. What is life of flow? I get a job, finish it, another job, finish it, another job, finish, I'm busy. What is flow? I finish one task, pick up another task, finish that, pick up another task, I'm busy with doing good things. It's not smoking one cigarette, another cigarette, one cigarette. That's not flow. That's not flow. Okay? Then look what it says. Engrossed attention to some activity to the point that one loses awareness. Look, what is engaged life? What is engaged life? You are engrossed in a work so deeply that you forget yourself, you know only the work. You are so much involved in reading. I teach you and I forget the world. I am so much engrossed in teaching, I forget the rest of the world. What is that? Whatever you do, whatever task you are doing, give your 100% self to the task. Be involved, be engaged so much that you forget the world, you forget yourself. I remember a joke. There was a scientist who was so busy in life, in his lab, that he forgot to marry. He forgot to marry. Right? He was so engrossed in his lab. Right? Okay. Huh?